Right here on the Fan Cave Sports Talk.
The Fan Cave.
Cave? What cave?
The Fan Cave Sports Talk.
Hello, and you must be wondering why we're dressed like this. It's only one reason why. Welcome to the Fan Cave Thursday edition, and it's the most wonderful time of the year. Today, well, actually tomorrow the season starts for the Bills, but we don't have a show tomorrow, so we're doing it today. And we are doing here is the Fan Cave Sports Talk. We are talking nothing but Bills today right now. You see the vibes. You see the helmet. You see my co-host, Controversial Carl, or Controversial Cool on the ones and twos, right there next to you. What's up, partner?
What's up, bro? I'm just happy to be back on here, doing my thing.
Absolutely. Love the hat. Love the hat. Love it. Love it.
How was those headphones working over that helmet thing?
Oh, works perfectly.
It's perfect. All right.
I can hear everything. Anyway, we talking Bills, dog. We talking Bills. Them Bills play tomorrow. The season starts. Preseason. Lions, Bills coming at you all day long. And we are going to go over the schedule. I'm going to go over each game. So it's getting real up in here. You're getting real. Red, white, and blue. Red, white, blue. Red, white. Oh, I'm sorry. Red, white, and blue. Sorry. So, yeah, red, white, and blue up in here. We doing our thing. Now, man, now you here. We talking Bills. What are you looking forward to out of tomorrow's game? We're going to just start it off.
Well, I got to say, man, the matchups. I'm looking forward to matchups. I'm looking forward to see what's going to happen with these wide receivers. I'm looking to see how Mitchell Trubisky looks.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of matchups. You got Devin Singletary. I want to see how he comes back looking.
Mm-hmm.
Our new toys on defense. Dane Jackson is cornerback that could possibly be the number 2 corner.
Right.
All
right. Dope.
Echo, dude.
I mean, kind of, but I'm not really worried about it. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, hold on. Let me end this one there.
Okay.
Because I don't know which one I'm operating off. I got the computer going.
Yeah.
And I got my phone going.
It's a double threat.
Double threat.
All right, we're going to hold. Let's freeze.
All right, let's see if my brother can bring me on the computer.
You're on the computer.
Right.
You're on the computer.
Hey, look at that.
You're on the computer.
Am I on the computer? You see me on the computer? It's not as good as the visual. The camera's not as great, but I'm here. And I can hear the microphone is a little better here. You can hear me a little better.
All right.
Guys,
very good. And look who it is. Oh, he just went away. That was the other cool. He came from behind the curtain to pop in for a second, but he went back behind his curtain. Anyway, this is the Fan Cave Thursday show. We're talking nothing but Bills football. Tomorrow, Buffalo Bills start their preseason against the Lions. Couple of games today. The Patriots taking on the Washington football team today, and the Steelers and the Eagles face off for the Battle of Pennsylvania. They face off today. But yeah, Carl, you pretty much knocked it on the head today. So, the Bills are very, very deep at wide receiver. A lot of talks about a couple of players. It was Jake Kumerow, wide receiver Jesus.
Jake Kumerow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
touchdown Jesus. They call him touchdown Jesus.
Yeah, wide receiver. Yeah, wide receiver touchdown Jesus. Absolutely. Right. Dawson Knox, according to Coach McDermott, he's having a good camp. He's doing so well so far. But the wide receiver battle should be real interesting. Obviously, we got Stephon Diggs as a WR1. Then we got Emmanuel Sanders. I guess he's going to take the number 2 route. And, slot guy, Beasley, Mr.
I think that's a battle right there between Gabe Davis and Emmanuel Sanders. Because Gabe Davis, with the limited – because this is the thing about Gabriel Davis, right, that people are not paying attention to. He didn't start every game, first of all, right?
He didn't.
He was limited. He was limited, and he picked up during the end of the season is where he got most of his stats and most of his points and most of everything else he did good. So now it's like, man, if we get a full season with this dude, imagine I don't know.
I mean,
it's a difficult thing.
He played a lot. He scored in the early Dolphins game. He scored his first touchdown against the Dolphins. He got a big touchdown against the Raiders last year. I mean, did damage against the Steelers. I mean, he was really, really good, and a lot of people didn't put him under the radar. I mean, he kind of fell under the radar, obviously, because Stephon Diggs acquisition, and Stephon Diggs just trumped everything. He was just super awesome. But
Right.
Gabe Davis, I think in a couple of years, watch out. Watch out. You know, he can definitely be a number one receiver with the skill set that he has. He's definitely capable of being a number one receiver. Judging off what I saw last year and what I saw at UCF, he definitely has a talent.
You're saying number one.
receiver.
He's skipping straight to number one.
I'm talking about not on this
receiver.
team. Not on this team,
Okay.
but on a team.
But
He
in
can
the
be a
future,
number
you're
one
saying the
receiver.
future, like, right. If he can score how many touchdowns did he have last year? 8.
Yeah,
if I'm
8.
wrong.
Yeah, 8.
Is it 8?
Yeah, 8. Yeah, 8 touchdowns as a rookie.
8 touchdowns. Yo, that's a lot for even like a starting wide receiver. I think that might be more than even Julio Jones had last year, right? A starting, even though he was injured, but 8 touchdowns is a lot. Like, you know what I mean?
8 is a lot. Justin
So
Jefferson
Davis-
had 11. Justin Jefferson, the rookie from Minnesota, he had 11 touchdowns. He was the rookie of the year.
That's a lot.
He had 11.
But,
So,
and he played a lot more. He started every game. You know what I mean? Number one target.
Mhm. So shout out to him. I mean, this wide receiver is the deepest wide receiver room the Bills have had in a long time. I mean, we got,
Right.
like I said, we got Diggs, we got Beasley, we got Sanders, we got Davis. Then we got some guys you probably never even heard of, but you know about them. You got Isaiah McKenzie, who can just pop out and score 3 touchdowns in the season finale. Like, who the heck is this guy? Who the heck is this
Against the
guy?
best
This-
secondary, supposedly the best secondary in the league. They were saying at that time, Miami has the best secondary in the league. And Isaiah scored 3 on them.
3?
What do you want me to tell you?
What
What do you want me to tell you?
Just throwing this out there, Miami. They were all in the first half. Just throwing that out there. All in the first half. But
Isaiah
whatever.
McKenzie is something to be reckoned with. And they said he's been working on the slot game. He's been picking up from Cole Beasley how to make them little moves. He's been picking that up. So he's a weapon.
All right, let's move over to the defense. You kind of touched on this too. Dane Jackson making a strong push. Making a strong push for that
Actually
CB2
not.
spot. No?
Well, he
don't think
came
so?
into camp actually. So I've been watching some reports on camp, and a lot of actually he has not been living up to hype. He's like up and down. Like he'll make a great play and then he'll get burned. Like, you know what I'm saying? He'll make a great play and then get burned. So he's been inconsistent. Levi Wallace is just even keel, like average, slightly above average cornerback. He doesn't get burned easily. A lot of plays are not happening on him. He's right there making the plays. So Levi Wallace definitely has the lead on that spot when it comes to camp.
I respect that.
But
See, the
Dane
thing about
Jackson
Levi Wallace.
proven-
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'll let you finish. Go ahead.
No, I just say he's proven to be like he's NFL caliber corner, but not really snatching the job from Levi Wallace.
Yeah, see, the thing about Levi Wallace, number one, is his health is always a problem. I mean, you don't know if he's going to start, if he's hurt, if what's going to happen. And number two, his inconsistency. Don't get it twisted. Levi Wallace, I think, is a good player. I think he's a good player, but his level of inconsistency, you don't know which Levi Wallace you're going to get. And, I mean, obviously a lot of corners, you get burned. I mean, he's not, a top tier defender when it comes to that. He's a solid number 2 corner as far as I'm going. But you don't know which Levi Wallace you're going to get. So, I mean, I'm looking forward to see. Obviously, he's probably going to take most of the snaps on the defensive side tomorrow. We see what Dane can do. And then you got Teron Johnson. Now, Teron Johnson, obviously, last year, hero of the season, the Baltimore interception for the touchdown. Yes, he's a slot inside corner, kind of a rover out there, kind of a nickel robber sort of corner. Wouldn't you want to just see what he does on an island out there? Or is it just me?
I think it's the speed. I don't know if he has the speed to really be an outside guy or the height. So that slot corner, that's a dude who's usually lacking a little bit of height and just has he has the quickness, but with the slot corners, but he doesn't have the long speed. You know what I mean? So, so you don't really want to put him on an island where he can, I think, be taken advantage of. But we got other dudes like Cam Lewis. You know what I mean? There's a lot of guys Cam Lewis might even be pushing for slot corner time, or maybe even Dane Jackson can push for slot corner time. So we're going to see some things happen on his defense.
Yeah, I think
Teron
Johnson got that.
He still got to compete.
He does have to compete, but I mean, he is so good at moving his hips and moving, sliding in that nickel roll right there. He's so good at that, taking that inside route away. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Now he made hell of a good plays against Pittsburgh and against the Raiders and obviously against Baltimore. But there were games like the first Dolphins game where I mean he was just getting cooked. He was just getting cooked that first Dolphins game, and I don't know. He was young.
Let me ask you a quick question.
Go ahead.
Are you getting cooked underneath that helmet right now? How hot is it under that helmet right now?
I'm good.
You good?
I'm good. I'm good. Oh, I'm great. I'm gravy, baby. I'm not taking this off the whole episode. I know. On Tuesday I had the wig and I had the shades on, but I am good. I'm not taking this off. It's Bill's day. I'm not taking this off. I probably won't take. I'll probably go to work with this on tomorrow. I might go to work with this on. I'm good. I'm good.
You're gonna lose weight on your head. Your head's gonna be skinnier tomorrow. I'll tell you.
There you go. But seriously, I think Teron. I think he's perfect what he does in that slot role, that nickel robber sort of situation. He does really well. But in the first Dolphins game, he was just getting cooked. Gesicki was just lighting him up, and I know it's not really his job to cover the tight end, but they were putting Gesicki in those motion packages where Teron pretty much had to go, and he couldn't stay with him. And Kansas City exposed that too.
Yeah. Well, I think that was more linebacker stuff in Kansas City. Kelsey, I don't know what was happening with the Bills' coverage. I think that might have been because a lot of them were Kelsey was wide open, nobody was even on him. You know what I mean? So I think there was a touchdown. It was look at Cam Newton missing an early pass, by the way. Dude's 5 feet away from him. But, it's preseason. You can never really take much from preseason. We'll see somebody play bad, see somebody play great, excellent, 100%, completion percentage, like Nate Peterman, and then
D says, I got my son that same helmet. To be fair, this is my son's helmet. I got this for my son for Christmas last year, but he ain't here right now. So guess who's wearing it?
Right.
Dad's wearing it.
That's all right. You paid for it.
Exactly.
It's really yours. You're just letting him borrow it.
Exactly. When we go to the game, unless we're going to a game, Dad's gonna wear it. So it is what it is.
They took a strip sack on Cam.
Oh no.
Strip sack. That Washington defensive line.
Chase Young.
Chase Young. He's a beast. I don't know if that was him that grabbed it, but just a little commentary on preseason football. Come on. Right, I'm still excited we get football, and I'm still excited to see the Patriots getting hit. All right.
What channel is it on? What channel is it on?
We're on NFL Network right now. It's actually on. I think every game it will be on NFL Network at some point. So, I think it's yes, but there was definitely just a strip sack on. Yep, and it was your boy Chase Young.
Oh,
it was your boy Chase Young.
Ohio State,
already
baby.
In preseason.
Ohio State, baby. He got that Cam early. You might hurt Cam. Woo! All right. Shout out to them. Anything to help the Bills better. That's all I got to say. We have to
play that dude, though. We got to play that dude, Chase Young.
We do, but I ain't worried. I'm not worried. We good. We're
Come
good.
on, Deion Dawkins. Make it back,
going
baby.
In. Jive. Make it back. Please make it back, Deion. Come on,
he's back, though. As a matter of fact, he just was taken. Deion, that's some news for you guys. If you guys haven't heard already, Deion Dawkins has returned back to practice. He's a full go and off that COVID list.
All right. Snowman returning back. Shout out to him. You already know. Shout out to him.
The return of Deion Dawkins.
Absolutely. So now other battles we're going to look at, and another player we're going to look at. Dude has really kind of flown under the radar a little bit as far as national wise, but I mean, according to him, he feels right at home in Buffalo. We are talking about Mitchell Trubisky, the former Chicago Bears starter, North Carolina product. He came over to Buffalo. He's playing QB2 to Josh Allen, but he says he feels right at home and he's feeling like people actually love him here, which, I mean, Mitch, hey, man, if we got to throw somebody in there because Josh needs to take a seat or Josh needs to chill out for a little bit, I'm cool with that.
So do you believe we've upgraded at backup quarterback position from Barkley to Trubisky? I'm asking that question.
Matt Barkley to Mitchell Trubisky, absolutely. He's upgraded.
I gotta agree with you with that. He adds more athleticism. He adds some of the things that Josh does well, Trubisky can kind of do. Not onto the level that Josh does them, but he can do them.
Let's not forget, man. People forget. Mitch Trubisky had the Bears in the playoffs since his second year, if I'm not mistaken.
And actually, technically, he has more over his span of his career. He has more wins than Josh Allen too. Actually, that's just one stat he has over Josh Allen, and he's got it.
I mean,
he's got more wins than Josh Allen.
Class, but hey, man, I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad. Now we can't forget about Jake Fromm, the Georgia product.
All right.
Haven't
seen him yet.
Haven't seen him. Hopefully we see him tomorrow. Maybe they'll throw him in. And the other guy we got, what's his name? The other guy.
Davis Webb.
Haven't heard a lot about this dude. Don't really know too much about him. What do you know about him? Anything?
He's a journeyman quarterback that's been backing up throughout the league. So he has more experience than Jake Fromm. Jake Fromm, this is like the saddest story in Buffalo Bill history. Like, do you know like how bad it was for him as a rookie last year? Not only did they never seen him in practice. Like Josh Allen made a comment today or the other day, just like, hey, I actually got to have a conversation with Jake Fromm. And we're like be in the same room as him because he was isolated from the entire team last year. Just in case anything happened with COVID, they could bring him in. And they didn't see him in the practice squad. They didn't see him at all. He was straight isolated from the rest of the team.
Wow, that's crazy. And I've been watching Jake Fromm since he was on QB1 on Netflix. That's how long I've been watching Jake Fromm for a long time. Shout out to him, man. Hopefully he may get some burn, get some tape on him. Maybe he go for another NFL team. We don't know. Big person I'm looking to look into is Tremaine Edmonds. Obviously, he didn't get the big money deal Josh got, but Tremaine Edmonds, to me, now let me ask you this, because I know you're not really an Edmonds fan. I mean, you're a fan because he plays on our team, but you're not really a fan. Is this his put up or shut up year?
I think because he's so young and they're so intrigued with his talent, they're going to re-sign him, but I don't know how I feel about that. They need to draft another linebacker. Maybe he should be playing outside linebacker. Maybe he just doesn't need to be the middle linebacker because I'm telling you, his feet get caught up. He gets caught in positions where he shouldn't be getting caught. He should be slipping by or moving ahead, and he waits. He waits too much. You know what I mean? And by that time, he's lost in the sauce, or his instinct is not telling him to go in the right direction in the right spot of the play. And
I think you're right. He doesn't anticipate well. He doesn't anticipate well. He reacts more than he anticipates. And here's the thing with me and Edmonds, right? I don't want him to go somewhere else and be an absolute beast.
That's what I fear too. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Then I'll feel bad. Like I'm like, oh God, he was right there. We had him. But the thing is, it's like, when do we take the training wheels off with you and be like, all right, bro, eventually, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Where are we gonna take the training wheels off and let you fly, bro?
Unpopular opinion here, and I know it's gonna hurt people to say that. Like, what? Tyrell Dodson, who was a rookie last year,
I'm all for him.
Came in and actually I saw him making the plays. He's not as athletic as Tremaine Edmonds is, but he kind of was there before Tremaine Edmonds was there. Would be at the position where he needs to be in, but he's just not as athletic to make the moves as Tremaine Edmonds do. So that's what's so frustrating is the dude's got the talent to be there. He's just not there fast enough. And the NFL is like this. It's 1 second football. Like, you got to be there.
It is. And D says he's playing out of position. He's a natural outside linebacker.
Right.
Yeah, but God, I just want him to be great. I want him to be great so bad. I might
want to see. Is it possible Milano could switch spots and try to see something? I don't know.
I don't know. And Milano's a straight up savage. Like people give Milano a lot of slack. Like he that 1 year he was injured, so he wasn't 100%, and he did miss a lot of plays. But dude, when his game is on, and he is a straight up savage. Like, he can straight up change a game. I don't think he gets the credit he deserves. He's a straight up savage. And Dodson,
why can't he play middle linebacker? How do you guys know this?
No, I want to know how you guys know this. I never said it. I think he can, but I think he's our best covering linebacker. He's gonna have to be covering these tight ends that we play and these. I
see him reading coverages pretty good from the other linebacker position. Yeah. and he reads what's happening and reacts on even defensive plays where he can dissect the run too. So here's another quick update on the game. Your boy Logan Thomas, ex-Buffalo Bill, just made a catch. Did we mess up by letting him go?
Did we?
I don't know.
No.
He is a rising star in the NFL right now. 6 touchdown catches last year. 6 to 8.
But look what we got. At
tight end?
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to say.
And they signed Tyler Kroft. They signed Tyler Kroft.
We still got Dawson
for
Knox.
more money. They didn't. I mean, we don't have Tyler Kroft anymore, but they signed Tyler Kroft for more money than they would have gave Logan Thomas. And Logan Thomas is eating pretty good in Washington.
It was that's what happens with some players. Some players that can't fit on one team go to another NFL team and they be straight up savages. And he said, Carl, yes, that's exactly what they should do. D, do you mean with Milano, or are you talking about the Logan Thomas, the tight end? We didn't even give Logan a chance. Okay,
we did give him some chances.
He had
like 2 or 3 years.
He had a shot.
But I thought he played good when he played. I was like, let's work with him more and keep developing him. They wanted to move on to Sweeney, and I understand. And now they got Hollister,
and all those guys.
Yeah. They should have gave Logan Thomas a good chance.
Now, one thing about Logan Thomas, though, one thing about Logan that was a knock for him, he couldn't block.
Well, that's what it was. He couldn't block. Okay.
He couldn't block.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He get in. Yeah, he can catch. He can make all the right routes. He can make all, but he can't block. And that's what separated Nick O'Leary and Sweeney and those boys, because they were opening up some holes out there. So I mean, that's where Logan Thomas, I think, fell short. But maybe he's improved his blocking this year. Hopefully he did. I don't know. Moving on. Wait.
One more thing. I just want to address that one question. Who was too small? Somebody said somebody was too small?
Yeah, I think Milano was too small. He played safety in college. He was a safety in college. He bulked up.
Milano?
Yeah,
Milano's big. I think he might be, as far as weight goes, I think he might be around the same thing as Tremaine Edmonds as far as weight. And Tremaine Edmonds is like at least 3 inches taller than him, maybe 2 or 3 inches taller than him.
Tremaine Edmonds is a big dude. Like, he's a big boy, man. I didn't know how like big he was. So like I seen him in like a picture with somebody. Like he was at the mall. I'm like, dang, he is huge. Like, holy, he's like 6'4".
He's like shorter and a little stockier. And all I can think about is the short, stocky dude like London Fletcher. Like, you know what I mean? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I miss him.
Oh man. So, Hall of Famer. Right. London Fletcher
that's your boy.
Never missed a game his entire career. Never missed a game.
I love
16 seasons in the NFL, never missed a single start. If that's not Hall of Fame, dude,
it hurt me to see him go. And it was crazy because I was like, well, maybe he doesn't have much left. And then he goes to the Washington, team, and then he has a lot left.
Exactly. Like he had a lot more in the tank, and they just got rid of him for that. I don't know what that regime was thinking. We had London Fletcher, Takeo Spikes, and Jeff Posey. Like, those dudes were good. That was like our best linebacker core we had in a long time. And like, we were getting beat, and they wanted to save.
I think they were just getting wasted. They were just getting wasted with J.P. Lossman and Bledsoe and whatever. They were, because to be honest, I'm gonna be real. They were on the field a lot. Like they were on the field. They were. That was a good defense, man.
That was a good defense. Oh,
that was a good defense, man. And unfortunate injury. I think that was the 1 year we had Clements and Winfield at the same time.
We did.
And then those two dudes, like then Lawyer Malloy, and like that defense was kind of like it had some players on it.
If you look at those years, how that defense emerged every year. I mean, we're talking about guys like you said, Nate Clements, Antoine Winfield, Terrence McGee, Jarris Byrd. Like Aaron Williams, all those guys emerged from that same era, and if they just would have stayed together and played together, who knows how good they would have been.
Right.
You know what I mean? Mario Williams and you know what I mean, Kyle Williams and all those boys had on that.
That was later down the line, but a little bit later down the line. But that year, they had Takeo Spikes and London Fletcher and
Jeff Posey, Troy Vincent. Remember we had Troy Vincent for a second.
Oh yeah, that's
Troy
right. I almost
Vincent.
forgot
Yeah,
about
we
that.
had Troy Vincent for a second. Yeah, he was nice too. Laurie Malloy. That was a stacked defense, but
Yeah, it
can't
was.
pay everybody. So we are going to get into it. We're going to get into it. We are going to go in. We are 25 minutes in. This is what we're going to do, Carl. Me and you. We're going to go. I'm going to ask you each game. We're going to go each game. We're going to try to predict the season. 40.
Are we ready for that yet? No.
Yes.
Come on. Let's cover some more. We got to cover some more battles here, man. We didn't really get into the nitty gritty of the battles.
Okay. What battle? Okay.
We got some time to make that because I'm not ready for the predictions yet until I see what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, we can have some fun. We can have a before preseason, before the regular season, and then during the remainder of the season. Man. I don't want to jinx it, but I mean, I want to call up the season. I got the schedule. I was really calling like schedule. No, we can wait. Now, before we go into that though, because you tried to mention that, defensive line, more battles here,
There we go. Defensive line.
That defensive line. I mean, we got obviously Star Latula. The big guy from the 2 years ago is back.
You can say Star. You can say Star. Star's cool. Who else?
We got Star on the team. Yeah, we got Star back, and we seen him we seen him at the stadium when we went to the practice. He's looking a lot slimmer, looking real slim. Lost a lot of weight.
He says he didn't, though. He says he only lost about 5-10 pounds, and he said it'll be easy for him to get it back on.
See, Kulu, if you're watching this, if you could pull up and get a side by side of Star Latulele. I just butchered his name. If you can get a side by side of how he looked then and how he looked now, if you get a side by side of that, that'd be great. If you could do that. If you can't, don't worry about it. But man, he lost some weight. Yeah. We saw him at the training camp.
He did lose some weight, but he said it's more. Yeah, he lost a little weight, but he said it's going to be easy for him to get it back.
Fine. Well, he didn't lose weight. He looked slimmer. Let's go with that.
Okay.
He looked slimmer.
All right.
But we got Mario Addison coming back. Mario Addison this year. Coach said he's going to have a bigger role this year. They have high expectation. Star la. So Mario Addison is going to have higher expectations this year. We got dudes on the line. Jerry Hughes. Jerry Hughes has been here 11. Go ahead.
Is it really 11 years?
11 years.
Wow.
It's been over a decade he's been here.
Now, in camp, though, just so you know, he hasn't really practiced much. He is nursing a hamstring injury, I believe. So he's been kept out of practice for the most part. He's been there, but he just hasn't been practicing as much, just so you just have an update on what he's been doing as far as camp-wise. So that's been giving a lot of time to Boogie Basham. That's been giving a lot of time to our first-round pick, Gregory Rousseau. What's his nickname? What's Rousseau's nickname again?
I just call him dude from the U. I call him dude from the U.
I forgot. He got a sweet Groot. They call him Groot.
So Groot?
Groot. They call him Groot.
From the Guardians of the Galaxy. Shout out to him. Yeah, he is big. And he's from the U.
Right.
Shout out to the U. Shout out to you all day. Shout out to you. We
got him.
Go ahead.
We had Groot. And then you got F.A. Obata, right?
Yeah.
The dude from Carolina. The African dude who is he from London?
I believe he is from London, but he has African descent, so I think he is from London.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So by Jerry. Come on, Jerry is still rooted as our best pass rusher and the most veteran player in the room. Okay, as far as Buffalo Bill tenure as well. So they need Jerry Hughes, believe it or not, and he'll be fresh.
And there's one guy you did not mention that we do have coming back this year. He was here last year, but he was getting beat up on last year. But now the Star's back, Mr. Ed Oliver. Looking forward to a big season for him this year. I got high expectations.
I bet. And just to make it clear, people think that because we didn't hear his name a lot last year, that he did a bad job. He didn't.
No,
all right.
He didn't.
He did a great job last year. It's just that he couldn't make as many plays as he wanted to because they're focusing on him. They're double teaming him. So he actually did a great job of playing where he played last year. Just like this year, you probably won't hear Star's name called a lot, and you've never heard Star's name called a lot as a Buffalo Bill because he does the dirty work. Right? You know what I mean? And lets other people make the plays. So Ed Oliver will have the opportunity to make the plays this year, and this might be. People are saying this is sort of like a make or break year for him. I don't think it's too soon for that, but this is a season. Like if you are a star, are you Are you a star in this league? Because you are a first-round pick.
He is a first-round pick, and I mean, Aaron Donald early first round. Aaron Donald set the bar high. You know, Myles Garrett. You got guys on other teams that are just making a whole lot of noise. But I mean, Ed Oliver is doing his best. Do I think this is make or break for him? I don't know. I mean, I think Oliver needs to play DN.
They're gonna move. No, not really. He's gonna move around a little bit. You're gonna see him move around.
No, we're good. We're good at DN. We're good. Oliver does not need to play defensive end. No, he's too big. We got Boogie Basham, Greg Rousseau, Jerry Hughes. We got plenty of ends. Mario Addison. We're good. We're good at defensive end.
This is how deep it is at defensive end. And AJ Epinesa, he's actually been a star at camp. He's been making a lot of plays along with Gregory Rousseau. They have made the most plays on the defensive line.
I forgot about AJ Epinesa, the second-round pick from last year.
Right.
Oh man, you talk about a battle room.
That defensive end and defensive tackle thing is going to be difficult, man. Yeah. Somebody good. We're going to see go or get traded. Like, dude, look at this defensive line. The ends, Epinesa. Now, let's get the three dudes that are newest to the team: Epinesa, Boogie, and Groot. Right, Gregory Rousseau. Yeah. Then you got Jerry Hughes. Then you got Mario Addison. Then you got F.A. Obata. Then you got Daryl Williams, who's the best special team player on the team, on the entire team.
Shout out to him.
So, Daryl Williams. And then I'm forgetting somebody. I feel like it.
I think you got everybody. I think you got everybody.
That's 7 defensive ends right there. Defensive ends, okay? And there's only 2 that's going to be playing, right? So what are you going to do, put 5 guys on the bench?
No, not necessarily. I mean, the Bills play that switch up. They played based off of the situation. So, right. I mean, you got guys that play on 3rd and 6. And you got guys that play on 2nd and 10, guys play on 1st, but they got the short package too. So they play Leslie Frazier, he throws a lot of different packages based on the situation. So, I mean, a lot of guys do plug in.
Deep. And then you still got other guys that are way down on the depth chart, like Mike Love. I think he's still on the team, if I'm not wrong. And then defensive tackle is going to be – that's where the meat – it's going to be different. It's going to be pretty hard because the defensive tackle, you still got Star. You got Ed. I can't even talk. Ed Oliver. You got Harrison Phillips, who's actually put on weight, a little bit of weight.
Yes,
he did put on weight. He said. Yeah. So he said he only gained about 5 pounds, but he lost a lot of the fat and put on the muscle. So that was a big thing in his offseason regimen. So
definitely then you have. So look, and it's crazy you mentioned this. Like a lot of these backups. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So who did I said Star, I said Oliver, Phillips. Want me to keep
going? Zimmer. Remember Zimmer from last year? They knocked the ball out.
Justin Zimmer, who got the strip sack on
Cam
Newton. So
got the strip sack on Cam. You got him.
That's 4 already, right? Then you got Vernon Butler, who's a veteran on his team, who's coming in at 5. So and then is that everybody? Maybe that's 5. Is that 5?
I think that's every. Yeah, I think you meant.
Yep. So that's 5. So that's going to be man. Imagine if Harrison Phillips gets cut. Imagine if Vernon Butler gets cut. If we're gonna suffer a penalty if we cut him. Imagine if Harrison Phillips or Zimmer,
Elijah Griffin. Oh, I forgot about Elijah Griffin.
We haven't heard his name much in camp, so at least
we have to see him on. We have to see him on tape. I would like to look out for him, Elijah Griffin. I can definitely put that on the notepad here to look out.
Yep.
Elijah Griffin.
That's Warren G's nephew.
Shout out to him. Regulators. Ooh, man.
Hope he comes to a regulator.
If you don't play that when he gets a sack or something, I don't know what to tell you. They gotta have that on deck, that sound bite, on deck if he gets a sack or something. You gotta play that. Just cause.
So I don't
somebody
know.
Has to say that.
Definitely. I think they're gonna play it during the game. They used to play it during the game last year before the games.
Right.
So listen, so then you got 7 defensive ends, 5 defensive tackle. You talking about 12 just on the defensive line.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And right now on camp, they got 13 to 14.
I'm gonna be honest. Some of these guys are gonna go somewhere and start. I'm just calling a spade. Injuries happen. COVID happened. We are stacked. Some of these guys may get traded, may get cut, but they're gonna put a lot of film on for other teams. What's each of your worst case scenario and best case scenario for the season? I don't want to say worst case scenario yet because I don't want to put that energy in the air. Like I'm really superstitious, especially since a down has not been played yet. So I'm really nervous when it comes to worst case scenario and best case scenario. Best case scenario? Do you mean so D? Now you're in the chat. Now D, now you said best case scenario. What do you mean as of starting lineup, or do you mean like if people don't play, or like what do you mean? Is put your worst case scenario and your best case scenario in the chat, and then we'll feed off of that because I don't want to put that negative energy out there before a down is even taking place yet. But D asks, what's your worst case scenario and what's your best case scenario?
For that line or for the season?
For the season. I don't want to put the negative energy out there yet.
Ain't no work. I don't know.
We just got good.
We'll get to that once we get to our picks, and we'll talk about that.
Like, oh man. I know we are, as Bills fans, we're not really used to being the hunted. Like, we're not used to being the hunted. So it's gonna be fun to see how this team reacts to something like that. Mm-hmm. Let's be honest. AFC East champs. We are the hunted now. Worst case scenario, Josh regresses and we don't win the division. Bruh. How? How?
Injuries happen, man.
Josh takes another step and we win the Super Bowl.
Let's see Dion Dawkins. We missing him. He's like the third biggest piece we need on offense. It's Josh Allen, it's Diggs, and then Dawkins. If Dawkins is not protecting Allen, we're in trouble.
Yeah, I mean, Josh Allen can only escape so much. He can only escape so much, and think about that matchup. The first week, T.J. Watt. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be honest. He put a hurt on us last year. Yeah, but I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be real. When it comes to the Steelers, they got no shot at beating us.
It doesn't matter. TJ Watt can disrupt. No, we have to protect Josh Allen. We need that dude healthy. I need him healthy.
I'm gonna just put this in the scenario. Down. Yeah, if he go okay. Knock on wood.
So Dion Dawkins that's how important Dion Dawkins is. Every week,
it is
a formidable left end to go against. All right. Or right and whatever Dion Dawkins.
Yes, we do, and I'm confident that Brian Daboll is gonna, come up with some schemes, some packages to make sure Josh is protected. You just gave this man all of the dollars. I think he's gonna be protected. But Steelers coming in here week 1, I'm gonna be honest, they got no shot. That stadium is gonna be electric. They might, I don't know, they might do a banner for AFC East champions. It's the game's already sold out. The energy from us being good. Yeah, no, you're not winning. You're not winning that game. I'm sorry.
I can't wait to see this game tomorrow. I can't wait to see that defensive line play all together. Even our backups, our backups are really starters. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're gonna make a lot of. They're supposed
to be the future of this team. Our backups is the future. They might even, if these young boys play so good, they might be able to afford. I really don't feel like they can cut Jerry Hughes or Addison. They're not doing that. That's not McDermott. That's not the McDermott dudes who work hard and are a beast.
Hey,
he's not doing that.
Hey,
if you're a slouch, he'll cut you.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
Look. The bar set here. Okay, right. The bar set here now. There's no more. Oh, he's got potential. It's like, yo, we here. We ain't going back here. We're not going back here. So either you here and you with us, and you're gonna stay up here, or you can just get going. And I'm gonna be real. I love Jerry Hughes the entire time you've been here, but bro, we have got other guys. We have got other guys that entered the room. If you don't want to maintain what we've built here, you can get the rolling. I'm sorry. Sorry, Jerry. Just saying, bro. You built a legacy here. You were here when we were right here. You were here when you were with us. Now we here. We want to stay here. So keep us there. That's your job.
My brother, he's always trying to come down on my man Jerry Hughes because he doesn't see the sacks. But what you're not seeing is
Jerry
the pressures.
Hughes is a monster.
You're not seeing the pressures. He led the team in turnovers last year and forced turnovers. and turnover recoveries. He had a couple fumble
recoveries. Remember he had the pick? Was that a pick? Oh, no, it was a fumble recovery for 6.
Fumble recovery, dude. That was the sweetest return I've ever seen in Buffalo Bills. I've never seen a return as sweet as that joint last year. That was the sweetest return ever in Bills history.
That was so ill. Like he just was dipping everybody, just like,
the blocking was excellent. It was everything. Perfect. He seen it all. Yeah. I was like, man, everything just Jerry Hughes at running back or something real quick.
For real, everything fell into place right there.
Well, man was juking him. He was holding the ball in the air like Dion. I'm like, what is this dude doing?
Like you could tell that was built up. Like that was built up.
He was waiting on that. Yeah.
I'm waiting for the opportunity. As soon as I get the opportunity, I'm not going down. You're gonna have to kill me on this field. I'm not going down. I'm taking my shot to score. So shout out to Jerry, man. Hopefully you have a good season this year. All right, now
looks like Cam's out already in the first quarter. He's out already.
Oh, they put the new boy in. They put the new boy in.
Guys, number 10. I think is that Mac Jones?
Mac Jones.
Yeah, he's in there already. After the first quarter hasn't even ended, and Cam's out. Mac's in.
Hey, man, we'll see what happens.
I don't know if that's going to be the future or whatever it is.
I don't know what's going on there. But another battle I want to talk to you about. Another battle I'm looking forward to seeing, and it might not even be a battle, but I am looking forward to seeing Matt Breida coming into this backfield, bringing what he brings to the table, bringing that outside presence out there in the screen game and in the backfield. What he can do to help Josh Allen. What are your thoughts on Matt Breida coming in? What do you think he's going to bring in here?
He's going to bring the speed, and they said he's already done that in practice. He is a couple steps ahead. The only thing is that concerns me a little bit is he hasn't been in there with the number ones as much. All right, so it's been Singletary and Moss mostly in his number ones. Moss has been nursing the last couple of days, hamstring injury, so he may not play tomorrow. So we're going to see heavy Singletary, maybe a little bit of Breida, maybe a little bit of Christian Wade. And Antonio Williams. So Antonio Williams has a couple plays in camp. He's made a couple plays in camp. So be ready for some heavy Antonio Williams.
I'm with that. We got a question in the chat. D says, what part of the defense do you guys expect to make the most impact on their side of the ball this season?
Defensive end all day long. Like defensive end and defensive tackle. That defensive line is going to be a force to be reckoned with. And we just it's going to be waves of players.
Right. They're stacked on the defensive line. They really upped the bar with that. So I look to see what happens by the defensive line. Let's look at other places though. I mean, the secondary is straight. I'm not worried about Trey White. We'll see what happens with the QB2 position, but the safeties back there, Jordan Poyer and Micah Hyde, they're just going to continue their dominance that they've been doing. Right. And hopefully Jordan Poyer gets the Pro Bowl nod this year. He got snubbed last year. So
let me tell you a guy that's been standing out in camp and has been called by his teammates the most athletic player on the defense. Siran Neal. He's been called the most by his other teammates, saying he's the most athletic on the team. So Siran Neal is making a big push. They're gonna get this dude on the field. So you might see some plays where Poyer this season and Hyde are taking off for Siran Neal in certain situations because Siran Neal has been making big plays in camp so far. So be looking to hear his name a lot tomorrow and in general. Because this dude's been playing. He's been balling in camp.
I'm looking forward.
Siran Neal.
That's major praise. That's major praise. I'm looking forward to it. But Jordan Poyer, hopefully he makes a Pro Bowl this year. And Micah Hyde, they back there. I think the backcourt is pretty much good as long as they don't have another debacle like they had against Arizona. I think we're straight. We're straight.
Right. I think they know what to do now. They know to bat that ball down. They know to bat that ball.
That was just so heartbreaking. And then like the internet afterward. Oh man. Like, this is why you wear Jordan gloves instead of Adidas gloves. Like, oh, no.
That was just crazy, man.
Oh, God. Rest in peace to that play. Oh, man.
Right.
Oh, man. All right, so we got to do it. We got to do it now. Any other battles you want to talk about before we go over?
No, I think I talked about everybody that I believed. Our punting situation, I thought we should have kept Bojorquez.
I do really too. Who is our punter now?
It's
right?
This dude. I forgot who he is. But I feel like they got him And they say he does more directional. The problem with Bojorquez is his directional punts wasn't as good.
I thought he was good with the directional punts.
But he was booming them joints. So, but this dude, he has good directional punts, but his problem is he's very inconsistent. He shanks a couple punts here and there, and that's not what we need. We don't need no shanks.
Yeah,
no shanks.
We don't.
So that might be a problem. I don't know where Bojorquez went, but I know he signed somewhere. I believe he signed somewhere. If not, we need to get Bojorquez back.
If we don't get Bojorquez, what about my guy, Marquise? What was it? Marcus Marcus from the Raiders. Remember him? Oh, Marquette King. What about bringing Marquette King in here?
I don't know. I think there's another punter. We have another punter. I forgot his name though. I got to look at that up. I'll get back to you for that. Let me get J Rock on that. J Rock. J Rock, I need you to find my other punter that's on the Bills. I need to find my other punter that's on the Bills.
Punter guy. Now Facebook says, Facebook user says, do you think the offense is good? I absolutely think the offense is good. I think the offense is going to be really. I think the offense is going to be really good this year. I mean, Josh Allen got all that money. We added Emmanuel Sanders. We did lose John Brown, but we got Gabe Davis. We got Dawson Knox, Isaiah McKenzie, Matt Breida coming in, Zemo in the backfield to bruise over people, and we got Motor Singletary in the backfield. And D puts us in the chat here. He just said, anybody worried about Tyler Bass, the big fish?
Not worried. The Bass
Kinda.
He's going to bring it. He's going to bring it.
Kinda.
He's going to bring that kid.
Kinda.
You worried about him?
Yeah.
Why?
You remember what happened last year?
That was early in his rookie season.
Yeah.
At the end of the year went by. He started cleaning it up.
Let's just not let that happen again.
Yeah, we don't need
that. Yeah.
But there was a game where he took like 6. What was that versus the Jets? He made like 6 of them.
Yeah, and we won. But let's just not miss. Let's just not miss.
Yeah, let's not miss.
Yeah,
let's not miss.
You got Bass. You got one job. You got one job, bro. You got one job. Don't lose it.
True. This is
Don't
true.
lose it. All right, it's time. We got to do it now. We got to do it.
All right,
here we go.
all right.
We're gonna go down. We're gonna go down the list. All 16 games. Gonna tell you. You can give me the over under on it too. All right. You ready?
Okay. Over under.
Here we go. You can give me the over under. Here we go. Start it off.
Now I have to talk over the music.
Oh, sorry. I'll go over here.
No, leave it on there. Leave it on there. It's not as loud.
Okay, I'll turn it down. Okay, we're good. Okay, we're good. All right. Bills 2021-2022 schedule. Week 1, September 13th against Pittsburgh. I got the Bills winning this one. I would say 35-10. What do you got?
35-10. Woo.
35-10. Bills.
All right. Well, they got a new toy in the running back in Najee Harris. I got the Bills winning 30-20. I think they're going to get some points.
Okay.
And TJ Watt is going to be formidable.
All right. Respect it. So next week after that, Sunday, September 19th at Miami, 1 o'clock, a Fox game. I got the Bills winning this one. I got the Bills winning this one 24-14 Bills.
24-14. I think the Bills are going to score in that game because that's what we do against Miami. We're going to be in the third. We're going 35. I'm going to give you the 14 again. This one's going to be the 35-14.
Okay, D says 42-21 Bills. I respect that. The next week, we got a tough one. Back home, second game at home. Bills, September 26th against the Washington football team at 1 o'clock. I like the Bills in this one. I don't think Washington has enough on offense to compete with the Bills. So I'm going to go Bills. I think this is going to be a nail biter. I see Bills 27-20. Bills winning this one.
Washington. This dude Fitzpatrick plays us good, right? So I'm going to.
But he always blows it. He always blows it though.
He does blow it, but it's like the last second of the game when he blows it. Like, you know what I mean? It's not like that. So I don't know, man. I like the Bills offense so much, man. I just feel like we're gonna be scoring 30 points a game. So, but I'm gonna get us close to 30. I'm gonna get us It's going to be closer than that, 28-24.
Okay, we got it in the chat, 35-20. I hope that's Bills, because whoever put that in there didn't put what team that was. But hopefully that's
watch out for
Bills.
that defensive line.
Then, oh man, how many Bills fans are going to be at this game? Bills, October 3rd, the day after my son's birthday.
Okay.
The day after my son's birthday, October 3rd, the Houston Texans comes over to Highmark Stadium to play the Bills at 1 o'clock. I got the Bills having a field day on the Texans. Bills having a field day. I got the Bills going.
Players. Do they have any players on that team?
I got Tyrod Taylor.
Anybody else? Tyrod Taylor. We ain't never worried about him scoring points, do we?
Tyrod Taylor.
He don't score points, all right? What did he give us?
Technically, they still have. Technically, they still have Deshaun Watson. Technically.
Did he even get a touchdown in that playoff game that one year? We went to the playoffs with Tyrod Taylor. We didn't even get a touchdown.
We didn't play them. We played the Jags.
We didn't get a touchdown, I don't think.
We didn't.
I'm talking about we didn't even get a touchdown in the game. So we're going to definitely smoke their boots.
Okay, I got the Bills winning this.
Put a 48.
Okay, you got 48 to what?
48-10. He's going to score
48 to 10. I got the Bills winning this one. I got the Bills winning this one 35-3. I don't think the Texans.
These got us scoring like record
41 points. Y'all see them. And whoever Facebook user is, it's
if we go with his point, the Bills are going to break the record as far as points scored in the season.
Then, oh boy, then here comes the hard stuff. Sunday, October 18th, Kansas City Sunday night game going to Kansas City at 8:20 p.m. on NBC.
Man,
if I had to
tell me what you learned, show me what you learned, Buffalo.
I think I'm sorry. I think this is where the Bills take their first L of the season. I got them losing 24-21 to the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs win by a field goal.
There's no way that these dudes are going to be 5-0 versus us, right? They can't be like. I'm talking over the last 2 years. We played Kansas City. We're losing in the playoffs. We're losing during the regular season. We haven't beat them in about 3 years, right? And we played them every year.
I think the last time we beat him was Trey White's rookie year, where he had that big interception but couldn't he couldn't take it to the house. But we beat the crap out of him though. And Mahomes was on the team. He didn't start, but he was on the team. Just for people, he was on the team.
I just need them to win one of these games versus Mahomes. There's no way this dude is going to continue to be undefeated against you, right? Bills win 21. Bills win 24-21.
Ooh, I don't know. I can't.
Overtime.
Ooh, that's gonna be a tough game. That's gonna be a heck of a game right there. All right, then we got the Monday night game.
I got us going undefeated.
You guys go undefeated? That's fair.
No, I'm just saying. If it was up to me, we might go undefeated. I just can't keep. I don't know where to pick the losses because I just can't see them losing.
Well, we got a Monday night game, October 18th against the Tennessee Titans at Tennessee. So we go to KC Sunday night. I don't know how that's going to turn out. Then we go to Tennessee the very next week on Monday Night Football. I think the Bills are going to bounce back in this one. I think the Bills win. I agree with D on that one, 30-23 Bills. I think the Bills are going to beat Tennessee this year.
Julio Jones.
Yeah.
A.J. Brown.
Yeah.
The Bills do not match up well against that team. Derrick Henry. It was like we shut Derrick Henry down kind of last game. He had that one big play, but I wasn't worried. It was our offense that couldn't score like in that game. So I think that shouldn't be a problem this time, but I just think we have no answers for them. We're going to lose that game. 24-21.
Oh, okay. So we dropped 2 in a row. So good thing we're going on a bye week the next week. Then we come off the bye. We got Miami. Halloween night. Halloween here. Halloween, October 31st versus the Miami Dolphins. I think we shake off that 2-game losing skid. No, I'm sorry. I got the Bills beating Tennessee. You got the Bills losing. So I think the Bills are going to come off that bye week. They're going to beat the crap out of Miami. I got the Bills winning this one 30-10 Buffalo.
Yeah, it's hard for me to go against that. I would go with 30-14.
All right, cool.
Miami's going to score 2 touchdowns.
Facebook user has so I guess we're going undefeated, huh? We're not going undefeated. But anyway, I would love it.
I got us losing to the Titans. I got us losing to the Titans, and he's got to losing to the Chiefs.
So you got us beating Kansas City, but losing to the Titans back to back.
Yes. That matchup is a little bit more difficult. for us. I just feel like there's too much. Like Levi Wallace stopping either AJ Brown or stopping Julio Jones. He's not stopping nan one of them dudes. All right. Even though they play zone, they better zone the heck out of that thing because I can't see them dudes like AJ Brown. Those big, tall, big receivers. We have problems with them. The Bills have not shut down a big, tall receiver.
I mean, they shut down Metcalf technically.
Did he have like 98 yards receiving that game?
Hey, we beat him. We beat him. It was a shootout, but we won.
Yeah.
And
he still has some plays.
Yeah, they gave Russell Wilson all kind of problems that week, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. So we got next week, November 7th, at Jacksonville. We got going against Trevor Lawrence. Him in the hair and ATN and them boys. I think the Bills win this one in the landslide. I got them winning 28-10 Bills.
I think Jacksonville's defense is not nearly as good as they used to be in the past, so we're going to smash them. We're talking about 40 points in this game. 40 to 10. Again, 13. 40 to 13.
Somebody said 50-0 Bills. Really?
It might be that. It might be that. It's going to be a landslide. Jacksonville has nothing. Etienne is nice. That running back, James Robinson, is nice. This Bills defense better play some defense on that like stopping the run this year.
D says 24-6 Bills. I like that. Next up after that, November 14th, we go to New Jersey to play the New York Jets. 1 o'clock kickoff. I mean, the Jets are just a mess. They're just a mess right now. I'm sorry. I mean, they're just a mess.
And Zach Wilson is not looking good in practice so far in camp.
Exactly.
But this is
just terrible.
Preseason. It's still just camp.
Yeah. I got the Bills
35.
winning this one. Yeah, I got us dropping 30 on the Jets. I'm sorry. I think the Jets are going to be trash.
They might shut them out. 35-0.
Okay, all right. I like it. So somebody says 55-0 Bills. I don't know. I mean, that's just disrespectful.
46-0.
All right, then we.
Man, I don't know them Jets.
D says 34-13 Bills. I like that too. Next week after that, November 21st, we got Indy coming back to the place they lost in the playoffs. I don't know if Carson Wentz will be back during that game. I don't know if he'll be back at that point, and if he does, I don't know what leash Frank Reich's going to put him on. So I got the Bills winning this one. I get by a lot. I got the Bills winning this one 30 to. I don't want to say 30. I'll give them 7. 30-7 Bills.
All right. I see what you're saying. Who's that? What is that again? Who they facing again?
That is Indianapolis. They come
Indy?
Here. Yeah,
Carson Wentz?
But he might not be back. He might not be back at that point.
He should be back by then. That's like the end. What week is that?
That's midweek. That's mid-year.
Yeah, he'll be back by then. What they say? 6 to 12, 6 to 10 weeks.
That's week 11.
Yeah, but that's 6 to 10 weeks from when he got injured. So he's got to be right now. He's got to be like 4 to 8 weeks now. He'll be back by then, unless he gets hurt again, which he does happen to him. No, the Indianapolis Colts, man, that was a tough game last year, and Darius Leonard got paid this year. We didn't. What did we score that game? 21 points.
30. We scored 30. We beat them 30-28, right? Won the 30-28.
No, we beat them by a full. We beat them by a full touchdown.
Yeah, they needed a touchdown. Okay, so we probably beat them. Maybe no, we had 30. We had over 30 points. But
we scored that last second touchdown, and then they were driving that last. They kind of scared me, but I think they needed a touchdown to win. So it was less. We beat them by more than 4 at least. They couldn't kick the field goal to tie it or anything like that. So that was a tough game, man.
Yeah, somebody says 35-7 Bills. I like that. I think the Bills are going to beat the Colts. I don't think they're ready yet. I like Frank Reich. I like what Frank Reich's building over there, but I think the Bills got their number.
Did they add anything at wide receiver?
They got Michael Pittman Jr. They still got T.Y. Hilton. I don't know if they added any pieces to that puzzle yet, so we'll see. I haven't heard anything. Next week after that, we got the Thanksgiving game, 8:30 at New Orleans. The Big Easy. No more Drew Brees. You don't know if you're gonna get the wide receiver Michael Thomas. You don't know if you're gonna get him. I mean, they said 6 weeks. I don't know if he'll be back, but do have some goss on that. apparently the Saints and Michael Thomas have came to. They had a lunch, and he may be back. I mean, I know he requested a trade earlier on in the week, so we'll see what happens. But I think the Bills are going to win them. I don't think Jameis has enough, and I don't think Taysom Hill is going to have enough to beat the Bills defense. So I got the Bills winning this one at least 35-10. I think I'll give them 10 points.
Man, we don't have anybody competing with the Bills, do we? I got us at 30-23.
30-23.
I don't know if Michael Thomas is going to be there or not. So
yeah,
if he's there, I got him going 30. What did I say?
You said 30-23.
30-23.
Somebody says Bills 35-7 on that one. Maybe. Let's see what happens there. All right, then it gets into
each team's defense ranks, man. Like these defenses, I don't think we were playing nobody with crazy defense besides Washington.
Well, you kind of spoke.
We're playing the Browns,
soon.
right?
We got a gauntlet coming up. D says 28-17 Bills in New Orleans. I mean, that's a fair score. Next up, we got New England. We played them here on Monday night game, December 6th. The first New England game at 8:30. I'm sorry, 8:15 on ESPN. I think the Bills. I mean, this is going to be a jacked up game. We're going to be coming off the Thursday night game. It's going to be a Monday night game. That stadium's going to be rocking. It's going to be cold. I think the Bills win this one 28-7 Buffalo.
I like that score, 28-7 Buffalo. In Buffalo. I like that score.
Monday night. I like that. All right, then, oh boy. Then we go to Tampa. To take on a longtime nemesis, Mr. Brady himself. At 4:25 kickoff, December 12th at Tampa Bay. Oh boy. I think the Bills take an L here. I'm sorry. I think we're gonna lose here. We're gonna be
against the Chargers.
No, that's the Bucks.
Who you got? Bucks. Oh,
the Bucks.
Yeah, Brady. I'm sorry. I hate losing to Brady.
I do too, but I got the Bills losing this one. I think this is gonna be the wake up call game that they need every year. So I got Brady just straight up dousing the Bills that game. I got them 35.
That receiving core. You got that Fournette dude. We haven't been stopping the run. They got Shaq Barrett. But I think we're gonna see the decline of Brady's arm. It's finally time for that arm to go to a noodle. All right.
Father Time's undefeated, but we'll see.
I don't care. He's got to go. Bills win.
Okay, you got the Bills winning? You got the Bills winning, huh?
Bills, it's going to be a tough game, though. We're not going to score a lot of points. It's going to be 17-13.
17-13, Bucks or Bills? Woo!
Bills.
Woo!
Brady will not survive. Arthur Moats, we need you back for one game to destroy Brady like you did Favre.
Woo! I like it. All right. Then we have a game December 19th against Carolina here. That game is to be determined. It's the first flex game that we have here. They don't know if it's going to be at night. I don't know if it's going to be to be determined. But I got the Bills beating Carolina by a landslide. I don't think Sam Darnold is going to be handled the head enough. I think Christian McCaffrey won't be enough. Robbie Anderson, you don't know which Robbie Anderson you're going to beat. I got the Bills winning this one 31-3 in Buffalo. Okay, I don't know what Carl's doing here.
Okay, sorry.
Are you back?
I'm back.
Okay, he says 34-21 Bills. I said 31-3 Bills.
I'm going
Carolina Panthers.
We're going to smash them again. They have nothing on defense for us. This is Sam Darnold we're playing. Okay, Sam Darnold. I'm going 40s again. Bills back in the 40s. 44. That's a weird number. But 44-6.
Ooh, 44-6. Damn. Stomping him.
Wait. McCaffrey's on their team. He might score around 44-13. I'll give McCaffrey a touchdown, 13 points.
44-13. Next up, we got New England again. In New England, December 26th, the day after Xmas. I think the Bills are going to beat them. I got them winning 28-14 Buffalo. I think they're going to win that game.
I say this. I don't even know, man. I feel like New England's always a tough opponent. They're going to be healthier. But maybe not. Is the rookie quarterback going to be in? Tough game. 24-21 Bills again. I only got to lose in one game. This is crazy.
All right. Cool. I'm with it. I'm all for it. All right. D says 34-21 Bills. I like that score. All right. Then we go down to Atlanta. Go down to Atlanta. Oh, no, sorry. No, Atlanta comes here. That week. Sorry. Yeah, we got them January 2nd Atlanta coming to Buffalo. D says 21-17 Bills in Atlanta. I think Atlanta is just, I don't know. I don't know what they're doing down there. I don't know what they're doing down there in Atlanta. I think the Bills are going to win this one pretty easy. I see them winning 35-14.
Yeah, I don't know who their cornerbacks are on their team. Their secondary is, but I don't think they can cover our wide receivers. So we're looking at Bills winning 33-17.
All right, cool. Now, last game of the season, January 9th versus the Jets here. I don't think Buffalo will play all their starters. I think they're going to take the rest of the starters the extra week for the playoffs. So if I had to put one on this one against the Jets, I say the Bills. They may lose this game. So I'm gonna go New York, 24-17 New York in the season finale.
I don't care. We play our third string. We're going to smash them. We played our second string pretty much last year, and we smashed them. So you're talking about Trubisky starting probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think. Nah. Josh Allen's going to play at least the first half. That's the McDermott way. We're going to smash them again. 40-something points. 45. 48. No, I'm going to 48. We're going to let the Jets score some a little bit. So 48-20.
Okay. All right. And D says his score for the Atlanta game was 35-10. Okay, what's the score for the season finale against the Jets? 28-16 Bills. Okay. Respect that. So the Bills winning a lot of games. Obviously, we're probably going to make the playoffs. Hopefully, we go to the Super Bowl. I would love to see that. Any fantasy shout-outs you want to give Carl, the fantasy guru guy?
I've been chilling on the fantasy. I got to get back on it this week because stuff has went down. Let's see how some of these preseason games go, and we'll know more information about who's starting, who ain't, who's cut, who got moved to a new team. So I don't want to do any fantasy predictions just yet. I more want to do a breakdown like per team because who's going to be the number one receiver in Tennessee? Is it going to be AJ Brown or is it going to be Julio Jones? Who's going to have better fantasy numbers?
I don't know.
That's going to be a weird thing. Like who's going to win that out? Like in that team, as far as all the matchups, like in Dallas, who's going to be the better wide receiver? Is it going to be Cooper or was the rookie that was there last year?
CD Lamb, man.
CD Lamb is going to be CD Lamb. Or is it going to be Cooper?
Had him on my team. Had him on my team last year. He got me a lot of points. I like CD Lamb.
So you going CD Lamb over Cooper?
I had CD Lamb last year. I had CD Lamb last year. I think he's going to emerge this year as the number one over there. So yes, I would take CD Lamb over him.
All right. So you got some players that's like it's going to be hard to decide who is going, who going to do their thing and who ain't. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'd rather do that. Do some comparisons on that mark to see which team has who's really the number one on each team. Like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Is Juju going to do anything for Pittsburgh? I don't know. He is their only target. I don't know another wide receiver on their team. Washington?
They have that boy from Notre Dame. The boy from Notre Dame last year.
Oh yeah. Claypool. Claypool's nice.
Claypool. Yeah, Claypool's pretty good.
Their third wide receiver is asking for more money. He's like, I ain't getting paid enough. He wants out.
I don't know what's going on.
We forgot about the Michael Thomas trade. Like
Michael Thomas, what are you talking about?
From the Saints. If he's demanding that trade,
no. Speaking of that, I'm glad you brought that up because I will read you the actual quote. So give me 1 second here because cousin Brad has to check his notes. And good thing you brought that up because we got some insight on that. According to Charles Robinson, insider for the Saint, he tweeted today, this was today, despite issues in recent weeks between the Saints and wideout Michael Thomas, sources said that the wideout had a productive meeting with Coach Sean Payton and two sides are working on a deal to move past their frustration. So could be a bluff. Don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know. But I mean, if you're Sean Payton, you're like, dude, please, not you too. I need you here. I need you here.
Right.
But I don't know. I don't Jameis or Taysom Hill. You got to get a quarterback in there. I mean, we'll see what Jameis has left in the tank. But no,
it's not like he doesn't have a diminished skill. His skill's diminished. Just he makes bad decisions when he's throwing pick sixes. Like, dude, don't throw a pick six. Just all you have to do is just not throw a pick six. Like, I don't care if you even like he and he's not. He's very accurate when he does throw the ball. It's so weird, man. So he's got accuracy. He doesn't. It's not like he has accuracy issues. He just makes the wrong throw. Like, dude, what are you doing? You still shouldn't be making that wrong throw. That's going the other direction. Like,
all right. So answer this question. So that's you're Sean Payton. Who you starting, Jameis or Taysom?
Are you kidding me? I'm starting Jameis Winston. This dude.
You almost didn't get his name right.
Right. Jameis Winston. I'm starting Jameis Winston. Don't sleep on him. That dude's he's a beast. All right. Just because he threw interceptions doesn't mean he also didn't throw 40-something touchdowns too. Or high 30s at least. This dude is he's up there as far as QBs. Come on. No, I don't do it. He just throws interceptions. That's his problem. Brett Favre did it. Do you want me to tell you?
Don't you dare.
Like I always tell you.
Because
Don't you dare. Quarterback's doing it. Because the black quarterback's doing it. Oh, get him out the league. He's out of the league. Brett Favre gets to go play for 3 different teams.
Dude, 30
my guy can't even make it to the second team.
30 for 30. Do I have to say more? 30 for 30?
What?
Oh, that's okay now? That's okay.
No, when did he throw 30 for 30? He didn't throw 30 for 30, did he?
He did. He threw for 30 for 30. 30
no,
for 30.
I don't believe that. We got to look up these stats. I'm looking up these stats right now. I don't believe that. 30-21 maybe.
Chat, am I lying? Am I lying, chat?
You telling me Jameis Winston threw 30 interceptions in the
30
season? Who would let him
30? He went 30 for 30.
Him throw 30 interceptions?
Well, it's funny you say that.
I gotta fact check this. I gotta fact check this. Who's gonna leave him in there with 30 interceptions?
Just happened to win a Super Bowl last year. So yeah, I don't think it was
it's an aggressive quarterback. Come on, man.
30 for 30. If Josh Allen threw 10 picks, you'd be ready to lambaste him.
No, he actually threw. You're right. He threw 33 for 30. He did throw 30 interceptions. But that's the only time he did it, okay?
That's
the only time he did it.
That's the only time he did it. Hey, James,
he threw for 5,000 yards that season, though. 5,109 yards.
Well,
I'll take a 5,000-yard passer.
30 for 30, bro. 30 picks.
I don't know what's going on with that. Jeez.
30 times.
That's like 2 a game.
30 times throughout a 16-week season, he threw the other team the ball. Come on, bro.
Sean Payton's not going to do that. Come on. Sean Payton's a better coach. Bruce Arians, dude, that dude, like, you can't even think about it. Brady did throw a lot of interceptions last year, too, actually. I think he threw more than he ever threw in his career. So that tells you that Bruce Arians' offense is a risky offense. So it's not all Jameis. Like, Brady was throwing interceptions more than he threw in his whole career.
Jameis,
I don't know if that's just age or that's just the offense. Like, what is going on? But
30 picks,
my boy Jameis can play. He never did that before. The closest he ever came to that. The closest he ever came to that is 2016. He threw 18 picks. 18 picks. But he also threw for 4,000 yards, like 90
And how many
yards.
touchdowns?
28.
28 touchdowns. Okay, so yeah, 28 touchdowns, 18 times the other team had the ball. And then the 30 picks?
I mean, even with the 30, listen, even with the 30 picks, his quarterback rating is still like 84, 85. You know what I mean? Even with the 30 picks. So
you are really sold on him.
It's dude, Jameis Winston is a baller, man. Stop hating on him. He's a baller.
I'm not hating. I'm just saying 30 picks.
That was crazy. That was crazy. But
and all I'm saying is
to get his
I
team
can
there.
see you on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram right now. Let Josh Allen throw 11 picks. And we talking about week 17. He throw 11 picks. Like, all right, I don't think we're gonna go with Josh anymore. We just wasted a whole lot of money on him. He throws 7. He throws like, come on, man.
I think that's more the coach's fault. If a player's throwing 30 picks, something else is wrong with the coaching. Like, this dude's not even going to get a chance to throw 30 picks. Like, what are you doing? What is the coach doing? Like, at that point, like, you know what I mean?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? So I don't know what's going on with that, but Jameis is nice. Y'all got to stop hating on Jameis.
Okay.
5,000 yards passing. Tell me another quarterback that's threw
I'll
for 5,000.
I'll stop hating on Jameis. I'll stop hating on Jameis. I'm just saying. A lot of interceptions. A lot of
Yes, he
lot
did.
of
You think that's going to be repeated? That can't be repeated. 30
a lot
interceptions.
of non fourth down punts. Just saying. All right, we gonna get up out of here. Any shout outs you want to give? Controversial Kulu over here. Any shout outs you want to give?
Let me see. Any shout outs I want to give right now? Always to my lady for holding down them kids. They bad as heck. They at the house, bugging her. So for letting me do this podcast.
And she was deep in the chat too. So Sherelle, shout out to you.
Right. Yeah, I appreciate you.
Shout out to you, cuz we appreciate it.
She is giving me heavy support.
She was deep in the chat. Shout out to her.
Right, and she know football too. So
yeah,
my lady know football. So
shout out to you, Sherelle. Anytime you want to come on the show too. I mean, I know somebody got to watch the kids. I know somebody got to watch. All 8, 9.
Watch your comments though. With my lady on the show though. Watch your comments though.
Yeah, because
that's all I want to say.
Because I mean, I'm not talking about Sherelle, but when it comes to women in the chat,
right. Yeah,
you know how I get.
Out.
Oh
God. Oh no, not light skin Brad. Light skin Brad. No, not him. Red light skin Brad.
Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Okay. All right. Shout outs I want to give. I want to give a shout out to everybody that supports us every week.
Thank you.
That comes in the chat. Other Facebook users that are in the chat, man, feel free. We are definitely respect everybody for coming with us and spending your time with us. Shout out to Bills Mafia because we're gonna be deep. We're gonna be deep in Detroit, man.
Right.
We're gonna be deep in Detroit.
And listen, we need our Bills fans to like and subscribe too. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Go to find us on YouTube, IBP Media, The Fan Cave, Sports Talk. Go find us on there. Like it.
If you find us,
subscribe to it.
Don't you want a shirt like this? Don't you want a shirt like this?
We want to give y'all a shirt.
We will give
y'all a shirt.
All you gotta do is like, share, and leave a dope comment. You get one of these. Right. This is embroidered right here. This ain't no bodega $5 from your man's down the street. You want to support his business. This is legit right here. This is official. Nice. It goes well.
Right.
We want
to give this to you guys. So we need you guys to like and subscribe. Find us on YouTube. Tell some more people about us. Like, yo, this is a dope podcast. These are just dudes talking about their favorite thing to talk about, the Buffalo Bills and sports. You know what I mean?
Know it.
So,
all right, man. We're gonna dip out of here. We'll see y'all Tuesday. We're gonna have results.
We might. Are we gonna still try to do a little post game show? Possibly.
Oh yeah.
We don't have to do it real long. We might pop in on the post game just to give you some of the arrows up, show some of the players that was trending.
I'm with that. So if you watch it right now, shove over here tomorrow because we'll go after the game and tell us what your thoughts were on what we talked about, matchups you saw, things you liked, things you didn't like. Give us a shout out. We'll see. We'll definitely mention them on the show. And if you like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment, you get one of these bad boys right here. This is dope. You got to get one. One. Wear it to the game. Word. All right, y'all. We will see y'all tomorrow after the game. We will give you our likes and dislikes. We're going to give you guys 2 fingers. See you tomorrow.
Peace. Go Bills.